Due to the fact that Stranger Things has become a worldwide phenomenon, the cast's young actors have had to experience growing up in the spotlight. Recently, Finn Wolfhard, who plays Mike Wheeler in the show, discussed how challenging that experience is. Since the series' 2016 debut, Stranger Things has been one of Netflix's signature offerings. Wolfhard, who was 13 years old, shot to fame. Stranger Things consistently ranks highly on the streaming charts, making Wolfhard and the rest of the cast some of the most well-known young actors. Wolfhard acknowledges that he found it weird to see so many fan creations honoring his performances. In an interview with GQ, Wolfhard opened up about his anxiety and said he was fine at first. Wolfhard was caught up in the fame and filming whirlwind and failed to recognize or acknowledge the condition he was developing. "Look at him, he's fine," everyone said. "He's having the time of his life," said Wolfhard. But in truth, I was probably also growing and changing. Things were probably happening in my brain that caused anxieties to form, and things that I had to bury because of how I felt at work. In the interview, Wolfhard was open and admitted that he still experiences panic attacks. When You Finish Saving the World actor Wolfhard had a panic attack while filming. It was Wolfhard's first movie as an adult, and the pressure caused him to struggle. Fortunately, Adventureland creator and director Jesse Eisenberg reassured Wolfhard and shared his own experience with panic attacks. Wolfhard also stated that he can't wait for Stranger Things Season 5 to start filming. "After watching 4 episodes, I was actually excited to finish the program. Such as, oh hell yeah, let's get this over with," said Wolfhard. "Completing it will be insane. Although it will be crazy, it will be amazing." After Stranger Things, Wolfhard stated that maintaining his relevance won't be a concern. Instead, Wolfhard said he was worried about his job and family, and he offered some sound advice about taking a break when things got tough. Finn Wolfhard, who plays Dustin in Stranger Things, previously discussed how close the main cast is in real life. Stranger Things, which debuted on Netflix in 2016, is currently one of the service's most well-liked programs. The popular horror fantasy series, created by the Duffer Brothers, recently debuted Season 4, in which Eleven, Mike, Dustin, Will, Lucas, and the rest of the gang battled Vecna, a perilous new antagonist. The most recent season of Stranger Things received mostly favorable reviews from critics, with the main characters continuing to shine through as their dynamic changes. Wolfhard talked about his friendship with the other members of the Stranger Things main cast in a previous interview with GQ. The actor admits that, at this point, they are all essentially one big loving family, but they don't actually communicate as frequently as one might anticipate between seasons of filming. Like in Season 4, Wolfhard says that his co-stars are currently on their own quests in real life, as they work to get ready for the upcoming Season 5 finale of Stranger Things. He went on to give an example of cousins. "Do you text your cousins every day?" Exactly. Stranger Things quickly gained a fervent following after it premiered on Netflix in 2016. Stranger Things has become such a cultural phenomenon in large part due to its retro 1980s setting, impressive special effects, and tense atmosphere. But the show's success is really driven by the relationships between its characters. Mike, Dustin, Will, and Lucas are seen playing Dungeons & Dragons in the first few seconds of Stranger Things, and it is immediately apparent that these 4 young actors have great chemistry. The dynamic changes when Eleven shows up and throws a monkey wrench into the friend group. Mike begins to mature through Brown's persona, and the group's plans are impacted by their developing romance. Season 2's introduction of Max, played by Sadie Sink, causes the group to change once more. The characters in Stranger Things have been pushed in thrilling new directions with each new season as they learn to deal with romantic feelings and various life aspirations. The actors involved, however, have excellent chemistry with one another, which helps to make the highs and lows of their characters feel higher and lower, respectively. The fifth and final season of the show is planned, and it already seems as though Mike and his friends will be put to the ultimate test. In the Season 4 finale, Hawkins serves as a starting point for an upside-down invasion into the real world, and it's possible that one or more beloved characters will pass away in Season 5 of Stranger Things. Uncertainty surrounds how Wolfhard and his co-stars' careers will develop after Stranger Things wraps, but the actors' remark would imply that they will always support one another in the future. Stranger Things Season 5 needs to break the show's terrible habit of wasting major character deaths by keeping Will Byers alive in the Netflix hit's concluding episode. Will Byers is technically at the center of the Stranger Things universe, despite the fact that it is simple to overlook this because he is frequently left out of the show's narrative. His mysterious disappearance served as the catalyst for the Stranger Things narrative, and he has served as the glue that has kept the central friendship group of the show together over the years. He also has a psychic connection to the main antagonist of the series. As a result, it would make sense if Will also served as the final character in the Stranger Things saga. There are many hints that already point to Will dying in Stranger Things Season 5, and the fact that the show frequently features a valiant sacrifice from a devoted fan favorite only increases the likelihood that this will happen. One of the many reasons that Will should survive, however, is that Stranger Things has repeatedly shown that it struggles to give significant deaths, such as those of Bob, Dr. Brenner, and Barb, the dramatic weight that they merit. Stranger Things Season 5 owes his story a more poignant conclusion because it is unlikely to make his death work. Will was the original focus of Stranger Things from the opening sequences of the show's pilot episode even before viewers met Eleven. Since it has been established that Will is connected to Vecna, the Stranger Things villain, it stands to reason that Vecna's defeat will doom Will, who nearly perished in Seasons 1 and 2. As a result, it appears likely that Will pass away prior to the conclusion of Stranger Things Season 5. He is not only the protagonist of the show's first episode, but he is also the only person Vecna's demise could harm, as opposed to save. Will might be unaffected by eliminating Vecna for good, but the other members of the Stranger Things gang aren't as closely related to the antagonist as Will has been since the beginning of the show. Although Will's passing would make sense in terms of plot mechanics, that doesn't necessarily mean that it is the best choice for Stranger Things Season 5 in terms of character dynamics. Will is the most intelligent and sensitive member of the Stranger Things kids, the one who keeps the group together, and the one who develops most of the realistic strategies for battling bad guys. Notably, he's the only character in the Stranger Things Season 4 finale who recognizes that Vecna wants Eleven to be helpless. This realization may prevent the rest of the group from unintentionally aiding the villain's schemes in the upcoming season. All we have to do now is wait and hope for the best for Will. Also, hopefully, Finn manages to get over his slight depression. That's all for today. Thanks for sticking with us till the very end.